Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. I'm Peter Moxilin, Keeper Emeritus, and I'm once again joined by Scribbled Slate.
I'm back.
So, it has been, I want to say, about 4 or 5 months for us. We're currently recording end of October, and I think our last recording was around end of June.
Oh.
And
Oops.
at that time, we recorded 2 or 3 episodes. Prior to that, we had not recorded for like 2 months or something.
I'm going to assume we don't have a backlog.
Weirdly enough, we do actually, because I never actually got around to editing and publishing the episodes from last time. So there's like 2 or 3 episodes that are not yet live. Which is going to make it real interesting for the people actually joining in as the episodes go live.
Yeah. Good luck, folks.
Anyway, Scribbled. I have been through Fire Emblem Path of Radiance like 3 times or something. Like, I know what the story's doing, I know where it's going, all that kind of stuff. And I actually scanned through the previous episode a little bit so that I knew in general what we were getting into, so that I knew what this next episode was going to look like a little bit. As such, I want you to take about 2 minutes or so and tell us what is the plot of this game. Like, where we are currently going, and if you got time for it, a little bit of character motivation would be welcome.
You son of a bitch. Let's see. So, we're a mercenary group. We were helping a princess flee from her kingdom being invaded. Let's see. Our dad got killed by a mysterious Black Knight, who's probably from the enemy kingdom. And even though we're a mercenary group, I'm still thinking of them as the enemy kingdom right now.
I will say that I believe we have gotten explicit confirmation that the Black Knight is an enemy general. I'm not entirely sure, but that is a pretty safe assumption.
He also did that weird thing where he intentionally lets us go to be like, oh, this will be fun.
Yep.
Let's see. There's a whole bunch of racism in the world. We're relatively chill on that front. There was, I think, Ike accidentally used a slur, not realizing it was a slur because of how casually everyone else used it.
Accurate. Good detail.
Let's see. Where we left off, I think we had just gotten a little bit of the secret of where the fuck we came from. And, apparently we'd been in the royal court of the Animal Men Kingdom, before.
Gallia, yes.
Thank you. And
not exactly the royal court, by the way. It's more that we were born in Gallia because our father has close ties to the Gallian king.
Well, sure, but let me rephrase that. The king knew us as a baby.
Yes.
Yeah. But let's see. I'm pretty sure the Fire Emblem in this is some sort of weird disc thing that our little sister has as a healer instead of a sword. It's usually a sword in other games, right? Like, wasn't Marth's sword the Fire Emblem?
I believe it was. The Fire Emblem is something where it is a MacGuffin that changes every game. Like, keep in mind that for Fire Emblem 8, the previous game, it was one of the Sacred Stones. And for the game before that, the Fire Emblem was like the proof of air or something. Like, it was essentially one of the proof 2 relics or something to that effect needed in order for royal succession for the Kingdom of Bern.
Huh. Okay.
Exactly. Anyway, I will say that you are probably 2-ish chapters behind in terms of plot relevance, because we are about to leave Gallia, I think.
Yeah, we, fought through some fortresses. We fought some pirates who showed up while we were fighting other dudes. I don't know, they didn't feel like story beats, maybe? They just felt like journey beats.
Oh yeah, this little section of the game is actually a little bit weird, because it kind of feels like it could end, because, we have Alencia, the princess, into the Gallian kingdom. Why not just stop? The reason is because it's or not exactly a JRPG, but a SRPG, so we gotta keep going for the next 20 chapters.
I mean, I'd also say there's probably the, if she stays here, the kingdom will have a reason to invade. We should probably get her somewhere further away.
Yeah, the way they write it is more her taking on agency of, I want to retake my kingdom. Dane invading Gallia is an idea that they bring up, but not really in respect to Dane coming after Elencia, I don't think.
Huh.
You might be right there, but I don't remember it.
Meh.
Let's get into it.
Prisoner release.
We are going into Chapter 10, Prisoner Release. So yeah, this is why I made sure to check out the previous episode. We went through, info and stuff. The reason support is glowing is because we are holding off on that, I think.
Yeah, because we have a few that could, but this game still does that stupid thing where you run out of the ability to have support conversations.
Yep.
As much as I'm annoyed with them turning it into a dating sim, I really like the fact that you could have characters get to know each other and stuff.
Agreed on all fronts.
Here's the thing. I feel like there could have been a way where it could have been, they could have just fairly regular conversations, and for anyone who's a completionist, being able to get all of them done would probably be pointless to a degree, because, how many turns you just
the
have to sit there with them
completionist,
next to each other.
Gerard, that guy, he has done Fire Emblem 7, and getting a completion on that game is really annoying because of how many playthroughs it takes. Exactly what you're talking about. I remember you having a positive reaction to the info tab here, because that's where we have the plot contextual conversations per chapter.
But then I also think it would be good if you're playing normally, you have certain characters that end up next to each other more often than not. And so I feel like you didn't need to limit how many support conversations you can have, unless it somehow messed with the programming. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a game balance thing, because the support conversations add hidden stat benefits, so there's that.
Which apparently in this game is also based on their elemental affiliation.
Yeah, I have so little idea how that actually works. You looked it up before, and sure, plus 10% crit or something, I guess. Sure.
Different elements have different impacts on the stats.
Yeah. Let's just get into the actual chapter.
Mm-hmm. They told me to recap the story, and I'm not even going to remember what voices sounded like.
After his father's death places the mantle of leadership on his young shoulders, Ike agrees to continue as Elencia's escort. The company heads now for the Benyon Empire, the oldest and largest nation on the continent of Tellius.
This is basically China, isn't it? Because it's way too fucking big compared to these other ones.
I never made that connection. Because Crimea is literally a real name for the Crimean Peninsula in Ukraine, I always thought of this more like Europe. So Benyon would be like the Holy Roman Empire.
Okay. I mean, especially because Benyon sounds French.
Not gonna lie, I always thought that it was France because of that name. The Holy Roman Empire thing is something that I literally just thought of in this moment. As Crimea is a former fiefdom of Benyon, the princess turns to them for succor. Scribbled, what the fuck?
What?
What does that word mean?
Relief.
Okay. Much as a scared child returns to its parent. Many in Tellius believe that without Benyon's might and influence, Crimea's reconstruction will be nigh impossible. However, Benyon and Gallia have no diplomatic ties and are further separated by an impassable mountain range.
There are a lot of mountains.
Also, just look at that map a little bit. Between Benyon's royal crest there and the start of Gallia, there's also a lot of trees between that mountain range and the river.
Is it Fog of War time?
Not quite. Those trees are going to be important, though, and it's a bit odd that that is all considered Benyon. Moving on.
Huh.
So, the company is forced to return to Crimea, where they hope to locate a ship to carry them to Benyon. Looks like a bit of a long trip, but sure. What were we saying?
Why couldn't we go to the southwest? There's no rivers, so we'd have to go around anyway.
Gallia
has to have ports, right?
Sorry, which doesn't?
Gallia has to have ports, right?
It probably should, but they never actually broached that topic. There is a reason why we can't go south, like just straight south from where we are into the uncolored area.
Mm-hmm.
And there's probably a reason why Gallia doesn't have ships, and I think we'll get there in the next few chapters. Also, keep in mind that if everyone hates Beastmen, then people don't want to trade with Gallia, probably. So,
I mean, a bunch of people do. I'm not sure if everyone's strong.
Yeah. Accompanied by Ranulf, the warrior who has volunteered to guide them, the company leaves Castle Gallia behind. Renault, you fucking asshole, why aren't you playable yet? With heavy hearts and wounded spirits, they begin the long march back to Crimea.
Question,
Yeah.
do we still have the other two, though?
The really fucking long way, apparently, if we're going to Crimea to sail to Benyon to get to Crimea. And yeah, the other two are still with us, Leith and Makai, and Micaiah? No, Makai's the other one. Mordecai.
Yep. Hey, Ike, hold up a moment. I gave him like that kind of Brooklyn accent, right?
Yep.
Okay. You know, I was thinking, since this castle's on the way, we should probably stop by. Really?
I think that, yeah,
Why?
you're hero voice Ike. Yeah, you were doing Ike like young hero voice.
Yep. I mean, we aren't in the next game yet. Really? Why? Is there something special about this place? Why, yes, there is. This is Canteus Castle. Dane seized it early on in the war. Now it serves as a camp for prisoners. I've even heard there are a number of Crimean retainers being held captive in the dungeon beneath the castle.
Oh boy, new character.
Mm-hmm.
What? Are you certain?
Princess, I'm hurt. Of course my information's reliable. Okay, like, as much as for some reason it felt like lines like this make the Brooklyn accent really work for me.
Yeah, like, it is a shockingly good fit. If we can rescue some Crimean soldiers, they might decide to join us. That would be quite a boon, would it not?
It froze on me for a second. Yes, it would. I think it's worth the risk. Well, that preamble's done.
Canteus Castle. Wow, who is that blue person in the cell?
Who's that person with custom character stuff?
Exactly.
In the other cell. Wait, is that Vincent from Fire Emblem, from Final Fantasy?
Not quite. Good guess, though.
The question now is, how do you open these cells and free the prisoners? The cells are certain to be locked, so in order to open them...
Logic would dictate that the keys will be in the possession of the jailer. We've no choice but to steal them. If we're lucky, the guards will have the keys as well. In either case, we must move with caution. We don't want to trade blows with the entire castle garrison. Oh, Soren, this is Fire Emblem. Stealth isn't an option.
Do we have a thief yet?
I'm gonna go with no.
Which means we stay close to the walls and avoid being seen or heard, right? Alright then, our first priority is to get our hands on the cell keys. Hey, you there!
Oh look, a thief.
Oh, a named thief.
Yep.
I've been talking to myself for a minute, so let's have you take this one just cuz.
Go.
I have business with Sir Grail. Where is he?
You're sorely lacking in social etiquette, aren't you? State your business.
I'll speak with Sir Grail and Sir Grail alone. Now, take me to him.
What you ask is impossible. Commander Grail is dead.
Well, that is a problem.
Just who are you, anyway?
Call me Volk. Sir Grail hired me. I'm in intelligence.
How long ago? My father hired you?
You're Sir Grail's son, correct? You'll do. Sir Grail hired me to investigate something. You pay my price and I'll give you my report. Deal.
How much?
50,000.
Jesus Christ! That's a bit steep.
And worth every penny.
I don't have that much. Give me some time.
So, you're willing to pay?
My father hired you. He must have had a good reason.
Are you sure, Commander? We have no way of knowing if he's telling the truth.
We'll know when we see the contents of that report. Until then, let's have him travel with us.
So that's your plan, eh? Listen, you get the report when I get paid, and I'm not waiting around until then. I'll keep my information for the time being. Call me when you got the gold.
How?
Stop in any tavern along your way. Tell the barman you've need of a fireman. You'll see me in an hour.
I feel like that's something that people would be requesting often enough that he would get a lot of false positives. Or maybe he just likes arson.
Hold a moment. Intelligence. You said you were in intelligence, right? Is information the only thing you sell? Come out with it. What are you asking? Locks. Can you open locks? Sure. 50 gold per lock.
What? You're gonna have him open the cell doors?
Is that wise? We've only just met him. There's no telling if we can trust him. I legitimately don't remember what this one does, by the way.
Let's try it. What do the two of you think?
Under the circumstances, I think trusting a man about whom we know nothing is dangerous. I'm opposed to this.
If we want to get those cells open, I think the risk is going to be inevitable.
If we don't have to steal keys, we can reduce that risk and improve our chances of rescuing the prisoners. It's worth a shot.
So my question, do we think there's a chance that if we get like support conversations going with him, he'll give us a discount?
So I remember a decent bit of how this goes. I'm going to do this to be funny. Damn it! I wanted it to be different characters. Okay. Here's the thing. We're going to hire him because then we get a new character.
Yeah. I mean, we're still trying to figure out how to use some of the ones we have is the only reason I wasn't sure.
Oh yeah, I do get that. An early thief is just helpful because he can unlock shit. Yes, it does legitimately cost 50 gold per. That's not really that much, though.
Hang on. Does that also mean we're able to do that without needing to worry about running out of lockpicks?
Yeah.
I think that's still a boon.
Yeah. I also just like getting every character. Obviously, in these games, you can only use like 15 or 20 total of like 50, but I like getting every character.
Oh, yeah. I'll also say there's probably... this format also means there's a benefit to actually getting the chest key instead of just saving it or something.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Volk, will you help us break into these cells?
No, fuck off, bye. As long as I get paid, I got no complaint.
Titania, objections?
I told you before, didn't I? You're the commander. If you decide on a course of action, I will but follow.
Righto. Sorry. Righto. I'm off. Good luck and all that. Really, Renulf? Wait, what? You're not going to help us here? Much as I would like to, I have a job to do. I'll rejoin you when I'm finished.
Yeah, the job is called you become playable at the end of the fucking game.
At the end of the game?
Like in the last couple of chapters or something, from what I remember.
He better be really good, special. I see. Well, good luck to you then. Yes, and to you as well.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. If we don't hire him, do we keep Renulf?
I do not believe so.
I feel like that may be what they did to balance it. That's the only reason I'm not sure.
I will tell you, Renulf is so fucking powerful, it would not balance it.
Okay.
Ranulf can pretty easily 1v1 Titania at the moment.
Oh.
Assuming that his level is the same as when you get him later, which I assume it would be. So who the fuck? Oh, you, okay.
Are any of these characters we've met before?
No. Also, I can't start on the boss because the boss hasn't shown up. Never mind. Oh, hi there, Master Seal.
Look at that head. It's like a potato.
Level 3 General. So Titania matches his level, but he's going to have a fuckload of defense. Luckily, we have magic.
I was about to say, what do we have for magic? Oh, but he's on the high end of his biorhythm. Oh, no.
That means so much.
I mean, here's the thing. I'm willing to bet it matters more than we think it does, but it's also like something that the steps you have to take to keep track of it are like, what the heck?
Exactly. Like, easy change. Have the biorhythm here.
Question.
Then have it include the bonuses here.
Does the biorhythm change per turn or per, like, map?
I think it's basically per chapter.
Okay, because I was just about to say, is that a way to actually choose who we bring with us sometimes?
It's supposed to be. Levels outstrip biorhythm by so much that it really doesn't.
I mean, if two characters are the same level, though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you have to question like weapon affinity and such.
I mean, yeah, like that's the real. I was thinking like between two similar characters, you know?
Exactly. That's where it does kind of become a deciding factor. Realistically, that just doesn't happen very often, though. You have like 2 lightning mages of the same level in your party, so you can drop one because they have higher biorhythm or something. That just doesn't happen.
It feels like such an inconsequential thing, and you just know they had to put a lot of effort into making that system work. Like the semi-randomness,
asterisk.
and, getting it so that the programming functioned.
Okay, so we would like to take Mist. I would like to take Rolf. These 3 I'm okay with leaving out. Volk we kind of need for lockpicking here to save on the picks that we pick up now. Since Ike is required... Actually, Rise is the easy drop then to take Mist.
Oh yeah, they're both healers. I do find it funny that Ike's class is Ranger.
Oh yeah, he's a little unique class unto himself. It's actually kind of neat.
Well, the thing is, I always think of Rangers as being like archers.
Oh yeah, I get that too. Thank you, D&D.
I mean, like, even Aragorn, though, too. Like, he was a bow and, he had swords, but he used a bow. Do we want to put our lockpick right at the front?
Effectively
like,
have.
Yeah, get him closer to the stairs, like...
1, 2, 3,
swap him with
4, 5, 6, 7. He gets there anyway. Okay, cool. So yeah, from here, he gets to that first door.
Oh, okay.
And he'll get hit by a lance, but whatever. I think
Does a
that's
knife count
probably
as a
about
sword,
it.
or is it...
Knife counts as knife.
Well, that's what I was about to say. Is it disadvantaged against every other type of weapon because of range?
There it is. Knife. Allows wielder to use knives. I want to say it just kind of ignores weapon triangle then, because I thought that it had its own thing, but that's a later game, I think.
Huh.
I mean, we'll find out soon enough when this asshole attacks.
Yeah.
I think this is probably about it.
Alright.
Save it up. No, game, I know how to use doors. You break them. That is an option. So yeah, here's Sephiron.
Can we use them, or do we have to talk to them first?
We need to talk to them
bishop?
first. Yep, that is the promoted class of, like, priest or such. Like you.
Also, level 10, though.
Yep, level 10 promoted class. Maxed out magic, skill, and res.
Okay.
Soldier, Lumina. Allows wielder to use light magic. The level appears next to the staff. S rank.
There's no way they let us keep her.
That's a dude.
Well, he's got beautiful hair.
Indeed.
And pretty eyes.
Greatly decreases the damages done by most attacks.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's equipped.
It is. Oh, no, you're right, it isn't. Weird.
Maybe we...
What? That's not normally a thing. Normally, if it shows up, it's equipped.
Oh.
Oh, and you're at top of biorhythm, whatever that matters. So yeah, Sephiroth is, good. Okay, you continue to do potato damage. Might as well, because a poke is more than nothing. God,
is he just really low level, or...?
Okay, it's been so long that for a moment I thought that his pants were a complete lack of pants. I thought that it was just armor and ass.
Oh, look out! We're under attack! Commander Danimil! The castle defense has been breached! What are your orders, sir?
What fortunate timing! We were starting to run low on prisoners.
Oh god, what have they been doing with them?
Do try to capture them alive. I won't have you robbing me of my fun.
As you command, sir!
Hello, reinforcements.
I mean, here's the thing. There's that moment... Oh. We've been spotted. There's nothing left to do but fight. I'm like... Here's the thing. We probably could have, like, assassinated him so that they didn't call reinforcements, is my guess.
I don't think that works. I think I have tried that before, and if you kill this guy, you still get the text pop-up saying that we've been attacked or whatever. It's just, like,
really?
presumably from this guy or something.
I mean, my question is, could you actually stealth this mission?
No.
No?
If it is literally possible, I do not know how. This is a grid-based system.
Yeah, but it's just line of sight. I think as long as you don't end up putting yourself in a spot where they could see you.
Yeah, so let's ignore all the cells here. Let's make it through this,
Not their attack
up
range.
to here.
I'm not talking about their attack range. I'm talking about, like, line of sight.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is that with Fire Emblem of this kind, anywhere they can attack is considered their line of sight. So anywhere in this range.
Huh.
If they work a little bit differently, then so be it. That's a thing that I am not aware of. I don't think so. I have tried stealthing this map.
Huh.
That was years ago, so I don't quite remember if it worked or not, but I don't think it did.
I mean, also being Fire Emblem, we usually want to get into fights to get stats anyway.
Also true.
Also, why is Soren so bad on his magic stats still? He's level 10.
10 magic at level 10. 7 strength at level 8. 7 strength at level 7. That seems about on par then.
Okay.
Anyway, healer up to here so we can protect you. Yeah, y'all can do that. Oh, there's 2 stairs. Didn't even notice that. You know, yeah, we're gonna shove you just a little bit to make sure, because, yeah, you have range.
I still think that's a cool mechanic in this game. The fact that
Oh, yeah. The problem is that it's too powerful. Sure.
I forget, she's a Myrmidon, right?
Is it literally called that? Yes. And you know what? I'm a little bit scared of multiple attacks on her, so we're gonna put you on Slim Sword. Ow, you bitch!
Mages.
Yep. Realistically, she needs to survive 2 battles. 19 health should be survivable with 1 battle left.
And they only brought in something that didn't have weapon triangle advantage, so... Oh, right, she has that stat.
I thought that only procced... I thought that procced when she was less than half health. I guess it's on luck. I need to check that. Are you sure about this?
Ish. Also, we should probably just finish him off with Rolf.
I was thinking probably Mia, but basically, yeah. Way to go, Ike. I think we might handle this one. Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, Titania. I do find it funny that a basic knight still rocks the ground as he walks.
Armor gets heavy, man.
Tell me something, will you? What's gonna happen to us?
One moment, please. I need to check something.
What?
Fire Emblem 9. You.
Does he come back in the next game and is important somehow?
I want to make sure I have this correct.
Uh-huh. Does he need a specific voice or something?
No. Okay, I think we're good.
Oh?
Okay. We're gonna try to keep going. If we can't get the red armor guy, then we might reset this.
Oh.
Scribbled, you can't see it because it's on my second monitor, but I just did a thing with OBS by accident.
Okay.
Okay, back to the game. My apologies for all of that.
These Dane soldiers took my friends away and they didn't never come back. What did they do to them? Oh, something bad happened. I just know it.
Yeah, it's called torture and or murder. Quiet, fool! Keep your cowardly mutterings to yourself. It matters not what vile torture they devise. A true knight of Crimea is bold, steadfast, and strong. I care not if they pull out my nails with tongs or insert pins into the soft flesh of my underbelly or yank...
That just... You've seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail, right?
Yes.
I'm just thinking of this Bravely Bold Sir Robin song now.
Yeah.
Stop it! I can't bear torture. I'm not a professional soldier, I'm just part of the militia. Can't believe I left my family behind for this. Will I ever see them again? Oh, I want to go home.
Curses! If only I had a weapon of some sort.
I was wondering why they were in the same prison cell.
Will come. I will not give up.